All right, good evening, everyone. Going to now call tonight's City Council meeting to order. It is now 6 p.m. Welcome. We're in for hopefully not a very long night, but we're glad to see everyone here with us this evening. Thank you. We got some chills. That was wonderful. Thank you. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, and the final presentation is by Troop 309G of Michelle's Place and Troop 309B, St. Mother Teresa, regarding a U.S. flag program for Temecula residents. I do have a slide I'd like to put up, and I'll kind of give a little backstory to this. So every year, City Council members have what's called council discretionary funding, where we are able to support nonprofits, and oftentimes we will support folks like Michelle's Place or the VFW or any number of nonprofits in our community. And so I was thinking that given the amount of funding that we've infused back into the community, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Typically, I would just work with a nonprofit, and they would use that, allocate those resources to however they best see fit for their organization. But in traveling around our community, I noticed something, and a lot of flags on porches, which is wonderful, but many of them were in not the best shape, let's put it that way. And we have ways to capture those flags back with fire stations and things like that, but we didn't have a way to replace them, and I thought, what if we created a program, which we did, so thank you to the city manager's office for working with me on this. But what we did was we partnered with Michelle's Place, and we also partnered with retired 25-year Marine Corps Chief Warrant Officer, Scoutmaster Tom Villanueva, and his troop, 309, which is chartered out of Michelle's Place, along with Home Depot, to purchase. We ended up purchasing 256 flags, I believe, which are free to Temecula residents. If you live in the city of Temecula, we would love to see you at one of these events and get a flag and get it on your home. So this is just something that I thought would be a wonderful lead up to the 4th of July. And we've actually talked about sort of riding around my community, some of my neighborhood, because that was really the impetus for this, and seeing some of the flags and actually replacing them with the Scout Troop. So we gave away some flags at Culture Fest, which was wonderful, and here's some other events that we'll be at in the lead up to the 4th of July. So I just thought this was an interesting way for us to show a little patriotism in our community, and then obviously work with Michelle's Place and the Scout Troop 309, as well as Home Depot. So at this moment, I'd like to call all of those folks up to the podium, and we can talk a little bit more about this wonderful flag program. So we could have Michelle's Place, if Kim is still here, and the whole team, which I see in the back there. Come on up. Yeah. And is Stefano here from Home Depot. Is Home Depot here? There he is.
Adult leaders. Move, Scouts. Let's go. All we need to get tight, get close, because we're going to get a picture.
Yeah, then we'll come down and get a quick photograph too. So this rolled out last Saturday, and it was very well received. I think it'll be nicely received by the balance of the community. All right, I'll head on down too. Come on, Kathy.
We got it. Press
Yeah, Shauna's going to take some photographs for us.
Actually, this is your program, so.
Well, we'll be handing flags out. And I know we talked about having some flags at Michelle's Place for folks that are using the services of Michelle's Place, so they'll be able to get a flag over there as well. Are you going to be able to get us all in, Shauna? All right, and Tom and maybe Stefano and Michelle, if you'd like to say a few words, we can come up to the podium. Thank you.
Hey, lucky me. Last man standing, I guess.
All right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tomas Villanueva. I'm the Scout Master for Troop 309 Girls, Temecula, chartered out of Michelle's Place, and the Assistant Scout Master for Troop 309 Boys, chartered out of St. Mother Teresa. Mr. Mayor, Mr. Zach, I'd like to thank you for inviting us and my troop the opportunity to hand out flags, along with Michelle's Place and Home Depot for providing the flags. This is a great opportunity for my scouts to, one, do public service, community service, which is a requirement for scouts, and for every one of them who will be an Eagle Scout one day. This is a requirement for them as far as community service. Scouting is an incredible organization, and these young men and women here spend a lot of time practicing their skills and working hard. They are very excited about this. We will be at all your events. We're going to discuss that and divvy them up tonight. This is an incredible opportunity. Like you said, many people have flags, but they're often torn and weathered. And most people will turn them into a fire department. There are only three organizations that can properly dispose of a flag. They are the U.S. military, there are VFWs, and a scouting organization. We as scouts, they have learned how to properly dispose of flags when they're tattered and torn. So if you have some collection, we will also take care of those as well. It's a great program. We look forward to being a part of it. Thank you for it. And if we're going to do this next year, we will be ready. Wow. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Kim Garish, Executive Director, Michelle's Place Cancer Resource Center, here in a different capacity this evening. Just wanted to say thank you to the mayor for this program. I think it's fun. We're really excited, something different. Thank you, Betsy, for reaching out to Michelle's Place, and to Tom and his scouts, hardest working scouts that I know. Several of his scouts have been Eagle Scouts because of projects they've done at Michelle's Place to improve our center and do work around it. I know they'll do an amazing job. He's a tough leader, so raising really great people in our community. So thanks again for the opportunity.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so I look forward to seeing everyone out there. And the one thing that struck me is when we first met initially on this is how quickly you all stood up and said, yes, we'll do this. This is great. From the Scouts to Michelle's Place to Home Depot, I can't thank you enough for this. And I think it's going to be wonderful for our community. So thanks again. Really appreciate it. All right. Okay, that does it with our presentations. We're going to now move to our board